red planner is down and literally needs dusting off. It is dusty. It's been on my shelf for a little while. So for those of you who know me and know my channel will know that the red planner signifies Christmas. There, guys, I said it. I said the C word. I said Christmas. I know some of you all are bar humbug about Christmas until Halloween is over, but I love Christmas and I like Christmas planning and look at the Christmassy bits. So yeah, okay, it's September, but for me that's not too early. So yeah, the Christmas planner's down. I opened that tentatively then because I didn't know what was inside. The Christmas planner is now officially down. How exciting is that? And the reason it's down is because I want to start doing some kind of Christmas prep. I've kind of started a little bit with doing some of my Christmassy stuff, and so I want to get my planner down to kind of go through that a bit more. So as you know, I usually do a Christmas planning kind of series. I can't remember if I've done a flip now of my Christmas planner or not. I'll have to look and see. If not, I will do a flip through for you. Yeah, so I want to kind of do some planning, and yeah, usually I do some sort of Christmas prep planning type series. I'm hoping to kind of do that again this year, but it will take place very relaxed, very vloggy. It won't be anything formal. It will just be little snippets here and there of what I'm doing for planning. I will link below one of the kind of like the more sort of in-depth, I would say, planning series that I did, and there's lots of free printable inserts that you can get to go along with that. But for now, I just thought I'd get my planner down and say that yes, I'm hoping to do a little planning series, but as I say, it will be very vloggy, very informal, very, you know, I'll just cut stuff together. So yeah, Christmas is coming, guys. Christmas is coming. Woo! Hey guys, I'm in my kitchen, hence like the really harsh light. So yesterday evening I just spent some time just kind of looking through my Christmas planner and just kind of reacquainting myself with the planner and the sections that I got in it and everything, which was really nice. It's bizarre because like today's been really warm and I'm thinking about Christmas. Oh my goodness. But I did actually buy something today which I am putting away for Christmas, and I'll go through that in a bit. Anyway, last night I sat there and I have already bought a couple of little things, and I sat there last night and I wrote them down. And the reason I wrote them down is because I purchased them online and I don't, you know, like physically have the goods here yet. And I thought, one of the items is something seasonal. It's a fairy door, and they're not due for dispatch until November. And I thought that actually that's quite a way away and things get a bit crazy, and there's a very good chance that I will forget totally that I'd even purchased it, you know, let alone where it came from and everything. So I decided to write it down so that I knew and I could remember. And then today got me thinking, I just wrote it on a piece of paper. Today got me thinking I could really do with an insert for that. So this evening that's why it's late. So this evening I've just quickly whizzed up some inserts for keeping a track of them, and like I did in my last Christmas planning series, there'll be a link below that you can get those. So I did that, and whilst I was there, I also printed out some other insets. Just thought I would show you. So yeah, this is what you saw me jotting down. This paper, by the way, some people might ask, this I did buy from Cath Kidston a couple of years ago in the sale, so I don't know whether they still do it or not, but it's A5. I know Cath Kidston also do a Christmas planner. I have got one, but it didn't quite meet my needs, which is why I decided to make my own insets. So yes, this is what I did, just an online purchase, so I can keep track of what it was, where it's from, who it's for as well, because sometimes, you know, you put stuff away and you kind of forget who you've bought it for, and you end up buying too much of that person. Like when I bought it, cost, when it's due, and when it's actually here. So that's just like a tick thing. And then because I've bought something already, I've also printed off a couple of Christmas present logs, because I do like to keep a track of who I have bought for, and actually the presents that I've bought for are for Miss B, so I need to keep a track of those. I have got a box that I'm storing them in, which I'll show you at some point. So I need to keep a track of what I've bought so that I don't buy too much, because I'm very conscious. I'm really excited because it's our first Christmas together, but also really conscious that I don't want to spoil her and buy too much. And it's really good to be able to start buying early, because you do spread the cost, but then equally there's that danger of buying too much. So printed out some of those, and also printed out some to-do lists and some shopping lists, because I know there's a couple of things that I want to do, so I'm going to cut and punch those and add them to my planner. I went shopping today to get some top up food bits, and I actually went into a supermarket because I normally get my food delivered, and I noticed they'd got their seasonal aisle, so I had a little peruse of the seasonal items. And I picked up some tree decorations today. Now, one thing I have learnt from previous Christmases, those Cadburys, is that things like tree decorations. Yes, one thing I've noticed is that certain things sell out of the shops really fast, and that's tree decorations and advent calendars. So I have learnt from previous years and experience that to buy these things when you see them in the shops, because they don't always hang around for long. I've made that mistake before. I've been all bar humbug. I know, it was unusual for me, right? I've been all bar humbug and been no, it's September, or no, it's October, I can't possibly buy anything Christmassy. I've done that in the past, and then when I've gone to buy stuff, I've then been too late. It's all gone. So I don't do that anymore. I keep a box and in my pantry or whatever, and I'm being distracted by a rabbit chewing a box. I'm always being distracted by something. So I keep it in a box and just kind of put it away. So that's what I've done. And they always have a really long date on them, which is worrying sometimes, isn't it? April 2017 for the chocolate. So it's tradition in our family, and John, when I was at home, my family and John's family, that you have, you put chocolates on the tree when you decorate the tree. And sometimes the Father Christmas or elves will on Christmas Eve will add to what's on the tree, but you can't eat anything that's on the tree until the tree comes down. So that's the tradition in our family. So the chocolates we put on the tree when we decorate, and then our tree always comes down on 12th night, which is about, I think it's the 5th or 6th of January. I can't remember without looking in the diary. That's the tradition, and we've kind of stuck with that, which is nice. So I'm big on traditions. I like kind of sticking to family traditions. So that's the Chewy Chocolate Sport, which is great. One less thing to get. And then I saw a magazine, as I showed you, and they very rarely change in terms of like content and stuff from year to year, but I do love buying a Christmas magazine. It's like a guilty pleasure of mine. Don't get me wrong, I love Pinterest and I love going on the internet and stuff, but there's something about just sitting down and flicking through a magazine. I just love that. But what I love about buying Christmas magazines is the fact that it's paper, and this one comes with, there are a couple there and I was trying to decide which one to get. This one comes with some free Christmas cards in it. I don't know if they've got different designs, I'll have to get it out. Yeah, they do, they have different designs. I'll get it out, I'll show you. So here we go. So I bought the Good Homes Ultimate Christmas magazine, and then it also came with this little Christmas cakes and bakes, so that's an extra in there, and then these greetings cards, so yeah, they're blank inside. So you got that one, this is so cute, that one. Oh, have I done two there? I mean, they do have that on the back, so everyone will know that you got them for free. Those, that one, yeah, 4. But they're really good thick card. But what I like to do with things like this is, because they are 4x6, I tend to cut the back off them, and I use them as either Project Life cards, or I use them as like journal cards, or like hole punch them and putting them in my planners and stuff. So you do get a little bit of extra, and like, now, just how much I love you guys, I'm not sitting down with my cup of tea and looking at my magazine before I crack it open. I'm going to do something for you guys, which is just like, you know, does anyone else feel like that with magazines? Do you just feel like sometimes you want to just sit down and like look at it all luxuriously? Okay, this is the sort of thing I want to talk about. Okay, so you get some beautiful photography in magazines like this. And what I've done in the past is, because I am a paper lover, I would cut that down, and I would either use it in my journal for like doing journaling about Christmas and stuff, or I would cut it down and back it onto some scrapbook paper or plain card and laminate it and use it as a dashboard in my planner. And I do that all the time. And other things like, say this, Rustic Country, I'd perhaps cut that out and use it, the text in my journal or something, like some journal fodder, that kind of thing. Like this sort of scene, I would perhaps just cut a bit down and make that into something. That's what I love doing. Oh, excited to actually read this properly now. So yeah, for me, it's not just like a magazine. I get quite a lot of use out of a magazine. This magazine was £3.99, so £4. So that's probably about, well, the dollar to pound's really bad at the moment. So I don't know, $6-7 US dollars, something like that. So it's not just a magazine, it's also like paper for journals and file facts planning and stuff like that. So for me, magazines are quite good value. I don't really get magazines that often because I don't really tend to read them. I'm not a big magazine person. I'm not like necessarily into like fashion and beauty and stuff. So Christmas, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll get that. Or sometimes I'll get the odd kind of craft magazine or something. It's like a little pleasure. So yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at the moment with Christmas. And yeah, so as I said right at the beginning, it's just like gonna be very vloggy, very informal, little chunks every now and then. So that's where I'm at at the moment. It is basically it is September still, although it is at the end of September, it is still September. So we've still got a little while. I'm gonna pace myself and enjoy it. But hopefully I'll be back with some more Christmas planning bits. I'm not sure how often I'm going to be doing these videos. Depends on if I do anything and all that. So, see you soon. Bye guys.